Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm making a small recorded video because I would like to go through a bunch of things with a little bit of visual aid, but definitely more on a audio and visual side, so you have a better understanding. Because I feel like a couple don't understand, but that's fine, and many are starting to get it, but it takes a little while. That's why I need a visual aid. But without the visual aid, I'll do with what I have now in order to best explain. Okay? So, first of all, you might have noticed, for those of you who don't know yet, this is the new Legendary Club logo. That's right. So, Legendary Club is rebranding everything. Okay? One last time. El última vez. Okay? So, rebranding what? Logo, landing page, all associated things, which means what? Twitter banners, Twitter logos, IG, Discord, all the associated banners for all social networks, all the associated profile pictures for all networks. Well, PNG file, fine. But depends. Sometimes it looks better with a white background, sometimes with a black, sometimes with a transparent one. Most importantly, tofu, NFT.com banner, YouTube banner. Already changed mine. And Rarity Sniper. Also, the associated descriptive paragraphs. Okay. So those are the things changing promptly. Okay. Okay. And that is to do with the design. When we start rebranding again, we always kick it off with the logo. Okay. With the logo, with the design. Okay. And then we go from there and we branch out. Okay. So that is the logo. I hope you guys like it. I don't know if you can tell, but there's an L and C enigma. Very minimalistic. The hexagon is there to remind you of, the reference to crypto. Okay. Design, but very professional and very modern. Okay. Trying to really step it up a notch here for everything moving forward. All right. So that is first thing first. Then we have a lot to cover. So I'm going to do step by step. Okay. So, first of all, let's have a look at the previous website and see what we saw there. Previous website, we would have these segments. Okay. This is the NRRD segment where we demonstrate the NFT randomized revenue distribution. Okay. And how it would go and where and how that would reward. Okay. There's 4 of these on the previous website for each segment of income and then redistribution. Moving forward, okay, we're going to simplify everything. Very simplify. It's going to be very minimalistic, very professional, very clean, no bulky, no crazy 4 different diagrams, okay? So, let's just kick it off from the beginning. Vitruvio is doing great. It's on track. 2 to a week from now, we will have VTRO listing, the DEX token, followed by Vitro listing. Okay. Things are moving fast. And they finally just recently are sort of set in stone, or so to speak. So we can now best adapt, right? And I had already for a couple months a general idea about that segment. But in order to execute, because of, we need to be very careful and make sure we don't have to do this again and again and again like we have in the past. Wait until the right moment. And this is the right moment. On top of that, so Vitruvio is doing well, fantastic. It's on autopilot. Things are managed. Great. Take the opportunity. Help them in the meantime. Subscribe to their Twitter. Retweet their tweets. Subscribe to all the Instagrams of all the artists. to Vitruvio Chain Instagram. Share it, retweet it. Every time, strength is in the numbers. There is definitely a portion being done by the team, but we can organically do it ourselves so that we can have some genuine organic growth and grasp a bigger net altogether. We have this opportunity. Let's do it, right? I am every single day retweeting, commenting, helping the algorithm. The more we comment on their posts, the more it'll get out. The more it'll get out, the more holders, the more revenue for all of you, the more people will hear about this lovely new blockchain coming out. Okay? So that's a little comment there about Vitruvio. Awesome. I'm happy about that. Finally, something is rock solid so we can work from there. Logo design, the new one, finalized. Awesome. You seem to like it. Great. Now is the next step. The next step is to do a bunch of new things. On top of changing current things, we need to do a bunch of new things. That means make a new landing page. Okay. A new landing page with the current design, okay, logo, needs to look and be responsive, not bulky. Okay. Not change differently, not look differently when it's on phone, be adaptable on multiple devices as well as phone, as well as iPad, as well as PC or Mac or whatever. Okay. That's a responsive website. The design now we're working on is almost finalized in terms of the landing page. And I'll show you in a little while a small segment just to give you a general feel and idea of how professional, minimalistic, and just modern feel this is all going to have. Okay. I'm showing you what I can prior to what I told you ETA for what everybody is expecting, the DAPP. Okay. So let me give you another example of the previous. No, that's okay. Okay. We don't. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah. So before, if you remember, on the old website, we used to have this segment here. This segment here was, well, in fact, the segment where funds from the ecosystem would go to. Ecosystem would fund tier levels, and they would unlock at certain tiers. And when unlocked, they would bring another additional source of revenue for the holders. Same thing now, just one area we're concentrating on. If you remember, if you all seen the previous logo, let me show it to you once more so you can compare. For those of you who have forgotten. Okay, here it is. Get that. Okay. Previous logo, I hinted towards what it was that we're going to be doing. What it is that tier levels. And Irish Viking the other day guessed it. If you can see, there's a B. That B is the logo of Bitcoin. Okay. We have Vitruvio, which is great, but we need to evolve, grow, adapt, and bring continuous revenue to the ecosystem. And that we will do through that one Bitcoin. Yes. Okay. This is where we're going to. But everything step by step. So now, as you've seen, there's no reference, but there will be a full explanation on the website. We don't need to use the Bitcoin logo. Okay. Everything will be there because we're a multi-asset revenue sharing protocol, not just one. Okay. So for us to be ready for us to be able to start rewarding, for us to be able to start claiming, we need a certain amount of things to be done. And that includes, and not limited to, first of all, the landing page, okay? A new one, completely new one, which I will show you a little bit now, okay? You're gonna love it. A whole landing page, responsive one, associated, and again, understand the landing page is not necessarily for you, boys and girls. It's not for you. It's for all the new people coming in. When a new person comes in, they need that information right then and there. In 30 seconds, they need to understand buying this NFT gets me what? Awesome. They go ahead and they buy. And every time they will buy, they're going to increase the ecosystem for us and for themselves. Okay? So on the landing page, the target is to get them to join us, buy an NFT, join the club. Okay? And so that's the axis of work on the landing page. That's what we want. The most important pertaining information, very clear, very modern design. Okay? Without needing to subscribe to Yamap's YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. Okay? They can if they want to. Not necessarily. Okay? They can just use the NFT for its intended purposes. Don't have to. As you remember, many have mentioned over the months, Yamap, I'm not available at this time. Yamap, I'm not available at this time. I can't make it to any of these rewards. Okay. I've adapted now everything in correspondence so that everybody can make it. On top of that, a lot of people who were participating in those live streams have multiple NFTs, but would give me one, right? Well, I've adapted everything so that everybody has an equitable and fair shot. Also, it takes a lot of time to prepare for one of these live streams. If we automatize the process, if we make it modern, efficient, we can make them more often, bigger, but certainly more often and bigger, right? Okay? Now, things we need to do. I spoke about the landing page and this axis, this main axis of work, which is we have those 30 seconds to grasp their attention. Join the club. Awesome. All the pertaining information, all the important information is there. They need more, they open a support ticket. Okay? That's first thing first. Landing page. Working now, practically finished. Design. 2 segments of work, okay? Design for a landing page goes, that's one part, but then there's the responsive design. Don't forget that, okay? That is also some work, okay? It's the same thing. First it's work on canvas, then it's the responsive design on mobile, iPad, and other, okay? That's one thing. Next, the minting DAPP. Those of you who have noticed, Mint Zero Code NFT is down. Okay? The gentleman in charge, in fact, is AMA since before we had the NFT problems with WWT at 4 or 5 months ago. So, yeah, it is what it is. Okay? So, we need to do the landing page, which is on the way. Which stage? Design stage of the general one, and then the responsive one comes. Minting DAPP now has added to the mix. I see it as a good thing because the minting DAPP before wasn't very adaptable. Okay, it wasn't very. It didn't look like the design. Okay, it didn't fit the design. It was just It did what it had to do and basta. That's it. No, we need it to be even better. Okay. And in the uniformity of the whole website, of the whole mechanism. So that's what we're doing. We're doing our own minting DApp. Okay. And it will be available everywhere. How's that possible? I believe we need it to be as a pop-up. Okay. We'll see. Maybe two ways. As a page for just the landing, so a page just separate to that, and a pop-up, because there's instances where if you want to send somebody somewhere, I don't know if you can send them to the landing page with a pop-up open. We'll see. I don't know if you understand. But two instances. So we'll see. Okay? But either way, it's going to be magnificent. Okay? And yes, you can mint from 1 to 100 with the the roller, and you can see something. And what you can see is the dynamic pricing. Those of you who have missed it, the dynamic pricing will be as follows. Let me show you. There you go. So once we reach, when you are on the minting DApp, you'll be able to see the price currently. When we reach 3,000 NFTs sold, it's not anymore 0.75 BNB per NFT, but 1.5 BNB per NFT. And that until 3,500. Once we're at 3,500 and to 4,000, it's 3 BNB. And from 4,000 to the ultimate 211 remaining NFTs, it's 6 BNB per NFT. If you're listing lower than these prices, you're not doing yourselves any favors. You're technically speaking wise, unless you need to urgently sell, it is advisable, it is recommended to align yourselves with these prices. Because by aligning these prices, not only we're setting the bar higher to access to our community, access to our rewards, access to everything that we're building here, but we're also increasing the floor price. And the further we go, the more we mint until we sell out, the higher price rises. Okay? But there's also particular segments, which I will talk to you about in a little while, which will rise also, independently of this. Creating a trading platform and this whole trading thing with between users, new ones and old ones. Okay? So that is about the minting DApp. 1, landing page. 2, minting DApp. Okay. Third, working on it now. We have a contract we've built on Binance Smart Chain for a multi-sender. Multi-sender's utility, which we've tested, and it's worked perfectly, sending world to each and every one of the holders. The other day, there was somebody who opened the ticket asking questions. It was okay and everything. And then it randomly says, yeah, I didn't ask for those tokens. Why you send me tokens? Okay. I did not expect that. But with what I will tell you in a short while, he will choose if he wants or he doesn't want that token no more. Okay. Minting DApp, landing page. Minting DApp also responsive and adaptive per platform. And the multi-sender. Multi-sender is a contract which will run on Vitruvio. And we'll have a corresponding segment, a page, legendaryclub.tech/multisender. Okay? Not to have another domain for now. And also bringing people back to Legendary Club. So this multisender brings more people, right? Also helps a lot Vitruvio. How? Well, for one, for example, if you have an existing token on Binance Smart Chain, well, you can airdrop now on Vitruvio with the same multisender. You can't do that previously. Instead of doing it manually, you import a CSV file of all your holders, which you can snapshot with the World Multisender tool, which has a snapshot function and an NFT snapshot function and a multisender. So you snapshot there, you download that CSV file, you upload it on the multisender for Vitruvio, and you airdrop correspondingly. If you want to merge, if you want to move, or for whatever other reason you may have, reward some people, right? Okay. So that's first thing first. Multisender. Landing page, minting DAPP. Okay. Now comes the most important part. I've already hinted a lot, right? People saying about the fact that they can't make it to a live stream. I understand. I've also done so many that it's good because it was very helpful for me to understand how best to adapt everything. Okay, how to make it equitable and fair, and with all the feedback for months on end, I'm able to make it just light years better than what anybody is expecting right now. Okay, but before I cover it, generally speaking, I'm going to show you a bit of the landing page that is about to come. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom shakatakalaka. There you go. So right now, what you see is the first part on when you join on the homepage. Okay, welcome to Legendary Club. NFT that change everything. That change everything is dynamic, means that text will change. NFT that pays, NFT that change everything, NFT that rewards, NFT that gifts, NFT that everybody loves, etc., etc., etc. Okay, everything is pulsating, but not too much. Okay, not too much. So that is the first instance. Take the time, pause the video, enjoy. Okay, this is just a short snippet of what is to come. Okay, so that is the first snippet. Here's a little bit more lower. Okay, from the first part. Statistics. The first thing you see, statistics. Okay, minted 2,256. Wow effect, right? Total rewarded, boom, $28,000. All these are going to be live meters. All of them. Holders, minted NFT. Updated maybe once a day. Okay. Once a day, it does a snapshot, it updates it. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. But this is live information. And so everybody coming back can have the most up to date information. Okay. Up to date statistics. Okay. And just below that is a table. And that table will give you the highest rewarded NFTs until now. And you will see the NFT number, amount in the asset, and ROI percentage. Okay. Or asset and ROI. So you'll see that, the one of the NFT holders, in fact, has already X amount of percentage ROI. Really accessing on the fact that we are here for ROI. Okay. So I hope you like it. This is the beginning of a really brand new phase for Legendary Club and a whole new chapter. Okay. And so I'm doing everything now step by step and very meticulously going through everything. Okay. Every little thing. Every little thing. I can't emphasize it more than it's very, very important that everything is beautiful, that everything is just modern, exclusive, and unique. None of this is will ever be a copy. This is all ours and our inventions. Okay? None of it. We might grasp a general idea, but it's all ours. Copyright. Okay? There you go. So, first you see buy now button. Buy now, pop up opens. Pop up with the minting. And the one thing I forgot was every time we reach those thresholds on the minting DAPP, that part that we've already passed, that segment we sold out, this is sold out. And now we're in the next segment. Okay? Which attracts holders, attracts more people. That's what we want. We want to give our family bigger. Get a lot of people that want to get the NFT. Okay? In Vitruvi, there's already 8,000 plus members. We only have 400 odd holders. Okay? So that's already 20x on us. 20x on us. And how many of you have more than one already? So you have a serious advantage. This is what I keep saying. Having more now. Before all this is live. Before all this is public. Right now, I've made it. It's pretty much very hard to get into our Discord. Only those which really know already have been in it, unless they go through Tofu, okay, or somehow find Legendary Club on Twitter because they've been researching and they've been trying to find it. Otherwise, they don't, right? So this only benefits now this promotion. This promotion currently going on, buy one get two, is opportunity for everybody, okay, to be able to first of all get a bigger multiplier. I will come into that again in just a little while, but it's an imperative opportunity for all of you before everybody else because you deserve it, okay? And it does not hurt anybody. It just helps. Because without what we're building here, without what I'm drawing here day in, day out, there is nothing. It doesn't take one person. It takes a lot of people to do what it is that I'm doing. In terms of design, 2 people already. Just for design. Individual. In parallel. On top of me. Okay? Professional. Experts in the domain. Okay? And a project manager. This is 4 now. So, everybody pushing this focus. Okay? The focus on the fact that NFT information, most pertaining information, most important this, everything right there. Ease of use. No too much on the website to make it complicated. Nothing like that. Very, very clear information. Very, very clear information. Very, very clear information. Okay? With live statistics. Very live statistics. They will buy an NFT. That stat will go up live. They will be the 452nd holder. Somebody else will buy in the meantime 454. Okay. So that's that. A little bit from the landing page. Okay. A little bit of design. So, landing page, minting DAPP, multi-sender, and associated. Okay. DAPP. The DAPP. Not just any DAPP. The DAPP. The DAPP. The one DAPP. Massive utility to the NFTs. Just massive utility. Each NFT is a multiplier. Now, let's start from the beginning. What are you talking about? Okay. We have NFT holders. Sometimes it was 1, sometimes it was 6, sometimes it was 10, sometimes it was 50, sometimes it was 100 NFTs, right? At different times they have bought. Some before, some in between, some after, some soon. Okay. In total, we only have 4,211 NFTs, and that's all we'll ever have. Okay. They all have a rarity, different rarity. Okay. And they all have different numbers on the collection. So, the rewards moving forward on the DAPP are going to work in a seamless and beautiful way. Listen clearly. We have on one side what we call a base reward. A base reward is the first part of the equation. Okay? That base reward can be between 1 and 1,000. Okay? 1 being the minimal, 1,000 being the maximum. When we establish the base reward at 1, we want to reward many. Okay? Okay? When we establish the base reward at 1,000, we want to reward few. Let me get to that. So let's take this example, for instance, and rewind this and rewatch if you don't understand. The prize pool of the current event, okay, is 500 Vitruvio equivalent. Okay. So we have a base reward in this instance of 10. Okay. Base reward is the first figure times what? The multiplier. Your NFT amount, your NFT count, your quantity of NFTs in your wallet from 1 to 1,000, and it reads it automatically is the multiplier. So base reward times multiplier equals claimable amount. So we have 500 Vitruvio. NFT number 231. Okay. NFT number 231. Base reward 10. NFT holder count times, right? 10 times. NFT number 231. The holder in question has 20 NFTs. 20 NFTs. So his multiplier is 20. He bought 20 more than you did. So he's eligible for 20 times more the reward. Very equitable. So 20. So he can claim 200. 500 Vitruvio was giving out from the prize pool. He is eligible for 200 of that. Congratulations to him. Okay. 300 left. The next gentleman or lady has NFT number 400. NFT number 400. The base reward is the same. It's the same event. Okay. 10. And she has 40 NFTs. 40 NFTs. Which make her claimable amount 400. However, in the prize pool, there was 500. User number with NFT number 231 took 200 of it, reserved 200 of it, reserved because he needs to claim it. Okay. And then NFT number 400, the lady has 40 NFTs. So she's eligible for 400, but in that price pool, because she's second now, is 300 left. So she takes the remainder, making it very brutal, very simple example. So she is reserved for 300. End of the event in this instance. Okay? Now, let's dig in a little bit step further. And for that, I'm going to bring out a little diagram here. Not diagram, a little bit something I put out. Okay. Which the user in question with Rohan understood. So that was lovely. So let me use that as reference. Okay. I really, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time, and I do my best to reply by text, but it's hard to come through. So, and I'm not a good texter. So I need to do videos, but and that's why I said end of the month. But I'm doing one now. So I have the time. I hope you're liking it all so far, because this is just the sort of first the design, but now certainly the backbone, or like the structure, the skeleton of it. Okay, this is the skeleton of it. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna try zoom in and work our way down. Okay. So we're gonna have segments. So in my example just now, there was NFT number 231, NFT number 400. Both NFTs belong to multiple segments. What segments do we have? Well, if you can see here on my example, we have the OG segment, tranches segment, which is segmentized proportion 1 to 500, 500 to 1000, 1000 to 1500, 1500 to 2000, 2000 to 2500, 2500 to 3000, 3500, 3000 to 3500, 3500 to 4000, and 4000 to 4211. Also, rare under 300, rare under 500, rare under 100, legendary, 11 of them. Okay. Odd and even. Of course, we can have more. Feel free to put your suggestions in the holder chat. So, when we have one of these events, let's just, for example purposes, for argument's sake, 500 Vitruvio. In this segment, in this event, which is in 48 hours, prize pool of 500 Vitruvio, selected for eligible for draw are the following sections. Okay? We do not know the amount of what we have to reward when. Okay? I'm going off a pessimistic base, and it can only go up from there. Okay? So, in this instance, eligible for draw is those that are highlighted. So think of it as being there, available, right? as an option and selected, highlighted, because, well, this is for those concerning. OG section, none of these segment tranches, but rare 100. Let's just go with our example. So OG segment tranches 1 to 1,500 to take those whitelisted, those that bought first, rare 100, and even until those that are minted now. Okay? So those are 4 categories highlighted. 4 highlighted categories means what? Means that all those pertaining NFTs, all of them. So 1 to 500 is 500 NFTs. All those even, all those rare are in this current price pool. And then, well, the first draw, NFT number 231, was chosen. But the multiplier in the instance of the first one, if you recall, was 20 because they had 20 NFTs, right? However, they had 20 NFTs, but did the rest of their NFTs belong to the same segment? I don't know. We can check. But they don't have to be. Only one in that segment can give you access, but the multiplier affects those which are in, okay? In. They have it. They have that multiplier. That's the multiplier. The number comes in the draw. The multiplier comes in what you hold, okay? So, an OG, because there's been comments about that, with the NFT number 231, well, is part of segment 1 to 1,500, part of the OG segment, perhaps part of the rare segment, perhaps an even or an odd. So it's already in multiple segments, like multiple opportunities, okay? Increasing its odds, okay? For that, just one NFT. So that is the equitable distribution, the equitable reward structure we can do starting off step by step, okay? Whilst we work our way to get more and more and more rewards. And selling NFTs now is essential for us to get all this mounted, ready to launch. The sooner we do it, okay? The sooner we do it, the sooner are the rewards. Participating now, you're getting ahead of everybody else who will get in later. Bull run is coming. April, end of April is the Bitcoin halving. We're leveraging the instance of this Bitcoin halving to get in before, to be ready for that. We're leveraging it. Bitcoin craze. Because we will have Bitcoin. Yes. Okay? So, that is the example of it. I hope that explains better. So, let's do another example. In the previous example, we keep the same price pool. 500 Vitruvio. Okay? 500 Vitruvio. Base reward is not 10 anymore. It's 1. Base reward is 1. We want to reward as many people as we can. Okay? So, we start rewarding. Base reward 1. First NFT chosen, 1,100. The amount of NFTs they hold is 5. So they're eligible to claim 5 units. 500 units available. They're eligible for 5. And we work our way down. on that event. We've seen how recently there was 80% no show, okay, for the swapper. We can expect, at least half that, if not more, right? So that is to your advantage, all those here now, because in actual fact, if you do not claim, right, well, everybody else will have more rewards. Everybody else will have more general income for another reward down the line. Also, the fact that it's not as claimed as much, right? We will see, but I cannot estimate these numbers until we can see them live. We will know that we can make these events even more often. So currently, let's just for argument's sake, it's one is every 5 days or every 7 days. Well, there was only 50% participation. And we know that because we had that event. It's categorized. No, it's registered on the DAPP as a previous event, and we've seen the participation of the claiming. And so we can determine it, just like any normal business with a CRM, they overbook because they know they will have no shows. We can overbook, over have events because we know we will have no shows. Okay. So, and we need to start it off, and then all these new events will be coming down more and more often. In the meantime, we're working in parallel, but we've already built the foundation of how we reward, of how we distribute, and everything is working seamlessly. All we need to do is add revenue, add revenue, add revenue, and we will. Everything in relation to that is already signed, agreed on, and takes literally less than 10 days to get sorted, maybe 2 weeks tops. And we can add on to them like bricks. One thing we get going from Monday, by this time next Monday, next Friday, another one. So, and we overlap them and just build brick by brick by brick by brick, more and more revenue, because we don't have unlimited funds, right? So we need to create more revenue, and that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, more revenue for everybody. Some thinking about themselves. I'm thinking about the protocol and everybody. And the beauty of doing it now segmentized is the fact that we can target those that are less rewarded. So, for instance, we will have a pie chart, like a pie chart, um, and we will see where whom lacking. So we can have that event focus on that segment and think about the impact on trading, on the floor price, on obtaining more of those NFTs in that segment, because we decide for the next 3 months we will only reward those in segment 500 to 1000. Those are going to be really sought after NFTs, right? Of course they will be. You understand? So this is why it's important to get this as fast as possible on the road. And I'm working daily. And so is a lot of people making this happen. Okay. So that is this has been, I just wanted to speak to you, say hello. Okay. And demonstrate a couple things and go over an example or two. Um, and let me, and yeah, just a small explanation in terms of everything to see if there's anything else which is perhaps important I mentioned. Um, yeah, yeah. And a lot of people also mention about the fixed income model. Yeah, we get there. We don't have the opportunity. We will get there. That's the whole point. So this is we need the foundation in place so we can increase this and do better. Okay, we can only do better now, and it is so important, and so unexpected what we're doing now. Nobody ever thought we would have this, but this is massive utility, massive, and we're going to grasp this attention of this bull run, and we're going to sell out, and we're going to create ourselves passive income, and we're going to be very known, okay? And you're going to be very proud owners of your NFTs, okay? All of you. So that's why it's so important to pay attention to every detail. And I am doing my best. Just need patience, okay? And every little fund now is not going to buy VTRO or swap or whatever. Everything is going to build this, okay? The more we have, the faster it's done. Right now, we're gonna be a tad late, definitely a tad late, okay? But with every NFT sold, for that you need to open a support ticket, send BNB to the LC Treasury, and I'll take you through the process. You can choose the NFTs you like. I don't have a problem with that. Okay. And we move forward. Okay. We can move forward faster. The faster we get this show on the road, the faster we reward. Okay. I have messages this morning again from Hentes Vey in support tickets saying, he needs still help. So I'm trying my best. We gave him the other day a little bit of funds, but we can't keep doing that. I need this to work to help everybody. This was what it was built for, so that somebody with one NFT can make a considerable return on investment. Okay, and be so happy and proud of himself and talk about it. And that's what it was built for. Okay, and it's just that and so much more now, but always into that avenue. Okay, you buying a share of something which there will all ever be 4,211 of them. You're buying something which is completely very structured, very organized, and you will see that moving forward. Okay, with the new website, with the new DAPP, with the new revenue model that I'm bringing, that is a very, very, very on point. Okay, daily income, and we can also redistribute, and we work our way up to making gen pop events for everybody. If we're segmentizing now, it's because we need to sell out. Okay, we need more income to build, and building together we can distribute, right, instead of individually, right? Okay, so that is the target. That is what we're doing, and I hope you all like this demo I spent past hour talking about. I think that's pretty much covers it all. Mm, I gave a small description, showed you that. Mm. So we will have a test event, and then we will have everything launching. We need the landing page, the minting DApp, the DApp itself, the multi-sender for big access of work, and we also need all the back end, okay, all the scripts. Okay, so that's a lot of mechanisms, okay, moving parts to it. Okay, and it all runs also, it doesn't just run by itself, right? So all this is going to work and it's going to be beautiful, but I just need a little bit of more time. And I will demonstrate next the demo of the DAPP. Okay. The demo, when I mean demo, I'm going to demonstrate it like I just have the landing page. It won't be working yet, but you will understand. Excuse me. You'll have a better vision of it. Okay. You will actually be able to see and very soon use it. Okay. So there you go. I hope this was lovely and you found it interesting and you understand. And please, yes, do not hesitate to get your hands on some more NFTs now before all this comes live. The minute it comes live, just a small parenthesis, the minute it comes live, when we have one of these events, it won't be tomorrow. It will be in 4 days. Prior to that event, tweet about the event, small promotion about the event, um, article about the event, um, a post about the event, a small short video about the event. All components leading to the event, all marketing that event. Okay. And that every single time, pushing it higher and higher. I tweet about it, everything. Okay. Every single time. So there's a lot of work which goes into that event. Okay. On purpose to increase marketing. Right. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you understand the scope of all this. And we get there step by step. And with a couple events, we'll be able to sort of gauge, where we are in terms of participation, where we are in terms of everything, and we move on from there. We continue with there. We develop from there. Okay, step by step. And by this time, we'll have more updates from Vitruvio. We'll have more updates from everything. So we go on from there. Okay. So voila. I hope that was understanding enough, and everybody understood. And I wish you all a blessed weekend. Enjoy. Bless your families. Bless yourselves. Take care. Have a lovely evening. And I see you all real soon. Love you all. Bye. Take care. Peace.